just tell us a little bit about your day-to-day life and how you make it all work.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Cheri. Thanks for having me. And yes, definitely, it's really interesting because I'm not an allergy person, right? So I was very blessed that I don't have any of the allergies that some of my family members have, and a lot of the people that I know. But specifically, I have, and not just me specifically, but a lot of foster parents I work with have had some experience with their foster kiddos and allergies. And for those that, for most people probably know, but a lot of times when kids come into care, there's a lot of potential behaviors that the kids have. Some are pretty extreme, what seems like they've lost their, like trying to figure out you were just fine 1 minute and the next minute you're off the deep end, and what happened in a moment. And it definitely, being a foster parent, I have some foster parent friends that are extremely well at it as well. We had a group of kids that lived with us, and it was that same scenario. The behavior was kind of erratic, all over the place. And then and I say we is a joint between their adoptive mom, but a lot of allergies, gluten allergies, milk allergies, just allergies that who would have thought that having an allergy as a kiddo and still partaking in that item, that thing that you had an allergy, would produce behaviors. But it's one of those things where kids don't know how to express how they're feeling, especially kids with trauma. So that's where, if you have a kid who has an allergy, they don't know how to express that they don't feel good other than behavior. And so as adults, when we don't, man, my stomach really hurts, that's how we react and respond. And what we deal with kids with trauma specifically is they don't know how to typically, most of the time, they don't know how to react and respond in general. So especially if they don't feel well, they don't have necessarily those skill sets. So one important thing that foster parents can do is identify start taking those things away. What is happening? What's the behavior? But you sometimes don't even realize that it's an allergy that's affected the behavior until you're about this, what feels like the past of no return, right? The end of no return. I can't even think what that is, but it's this, you don't know. And then everybody's escalated and you haven't thought back on, well, what did we eat differently? And it definitely can be hard, but I have seen it just save kids, really, figuring out what their allergy is. Now, of course, having allergies, it's really hard to eat, to find things navigating outside of your home. Like, it's definitely, you start to eat at home more. And you have to make what feels like some concessions on what you can and cannot eat. In fact, I remember going to a friend's house. Again, I don't have allergies, so for me, it's different. And I realized that, but we went to their house and they were eating everything gluten-free. I was like, okay. Not what I would have chosen, right? Because I don't have to, but it was delicious. The meal was delicious, and I could even see as I interacted with some of the kiddos, just the changes in behaviors based off of their food. And bless their foster mom's heart. She is, and I say foster, but adopted, but she is amazing with that. She is on it, and it has. So yeah, I think where allergies comes in play is really because kids don't know. They don't know how to express, and that's just in general, but especially kids who have been traumatized. Sometimes their parents don't know, right? They don't know that there's allergies. They don't know that there's some of these behaviors. I had a kiddo who we couldn't give him sugar, because we can monitor, but based off of experiences, based off of what they had. And then some kids are exposed in utero. They don't navigate the same. So that's where understanding allergies for foster kids is important, because we have a lot of kids that have come to us exposed in utero, which for those who don't know, it just means that they've been exposed to some type of a drug while their mother was pregnant. And so it changes the chemistry, right? So when you are exposed in utero, it changes that chemistry, which then changes what you may or may not be allergic to. Right. And it's just not always the first thing that comes to mind on. We always go directly to trauma. Oh, it's the trauma, which it is, right? There's no doubting that there's not trauma there. And seen a lot of foster parents have success when they start to find those allergies. It's been kind of a neat thing to watch. to see kids' behavior change just because of food.